Velocity is the weapon. He is closing the gap at 40 miles per hour. His target is slow, low to the ground. A seemingly easy meal.
He wants the soft, unprotected flesh of the newborn tucked beneath her belly.
He commits. He lowers his head for the snatch. Big mistake. She engages the reverse rush. A 30-pound battering ram meeting a charging predator head-on. Physics has just turned against him. The pain is instant. The regret is absolute. And work their way deeper with every muscle twitch. The rest of the clan fans out. The matriarch rattles her tail again. A warning. A promise. She knows she cannot outrun them. She doesn't have to. She is a tank in a world of sports cars. She is creating a perimeter of pain around her offspring. His ego is bruised. He needs to re-establish dominance. He lunges again. This time, he aims for the flank. The alpha is learning. He abandons the direct charge. He strafes right, moving faster than the porcupine can pivot. He is targeting the soft zone, the underbelly.
The offspring is exposed.
The hyena's jaws open wide, saliva flying. Aiming to crush the spine of the young one in a single bite. The mother executes the quill fan. She doesn't just turn, she expands.
She puffs her body up to 3 times its normal size, turning into a sudden explosion of spikes.
She throws her hip into the turn. A lateral body check. He finds a mouthful of 6-inch spears. The quills detach instantly. They are barbed microscopically. Into the soft tissue of his throat and tongue. He thrashes backward, pawing frantically at his mouth. The rest of the pack watches. In the wild, weakness is a death sentence. If the alpha shows weakness, the hierarchy shifts instantly.
He turns tail. He runs, leaving his territory behind.
The battlefield clears. The adrenaline begins to fade, replaced by the dull ache of bruised muscle. The mother does not celebrate. She checks the perimeter. Her quills remain fully erect. She has won the battle, but she has lost ammunition. She nudges the young one. They must move. The scent of blood is already traveling downwind. Shadows dance in the periphery. Not the heavy, hulking shapes of hyenas, but something twitchy, fast. Jackals, the black-backed thieves of the scrubland. They are not strong enough to kill the mother. They know this.
Their target is the straggler. They want to separate the line.
They work in a relay. One nips at the mother's nose to distract her. The other circles behind, aiming for the youngster. She cannot chase them. They are too fast. This The first jackal lunges. A feint. He wants her to turn.
She doesn't take the bait. She holds the line. She initiates the rattle warning.
Her tail quills are hollow, specifically evolved for sound. The noise is disorienting, echoing off the hard ground. It masks the location of the young one.
The jackals hesitate. They rely on acute hearing. The noise is overwhelming their senses. She stomps her feet. A rhythmic, heavy thudding. Thump. The second jackal gets too close. He tries to snatch a loose quill as a trophy. She doesn't fully charge. She just jerks backwards 6 inches, enough to graze his nose. The jackals exchange a look. There are easier meals in the savannah. Dead things that don't fight back. They trot away into the darkness. The path to the burrow is blocked, not by a predator, but by a bulldozer. A warthog. A boar with tusks like scimitars and a temper to match. He is digging for roots directly in their path.
This is a narrow game trail. Dense thorn bush on both sides.
He sees them. He lowers his head. He is not hunting, but he is territorial. A predator kills for food. A warthog kills because you are in his way. This is a clash of egos.
The porcupine mother puffs up again. She looks twice her size, a swaying ball of spikes.
The warthog scrapes the ground. He flashes his tusks. He weighs 200 pounds. But he pauses. He sees the white tips of her quills. If he charges, he wins. He crushes her. But he will be blind. Those quills will take his eyes. He breaks eye contact. He turns his head back to the dirt. He steps, just barely, to the side.
It is not surrender. It is professional courtesy. He grants her passage.
She hurries the young one past his razor-sharp tusks. Inches separate death from survival.
They enter the tall grass. The kill zone. Visibility drops to 0. The mother relies on smell. But the wind is swirling. She stops. Something feels wrong. The air is too heavy. Above them, on the low branch of an acacia tree, the leopard, the phantom of the night. He doesn't chase, he drops. Gravity is his weapon. The leopard falls like a stone.
He aims not for the back, but for the head. A surgical strike to crush the skull before the quills can deploy.
Reflexes override thought. The mother triggers the panic flare. She spins violently to the left. Deflection. The leopard's paws hit the shield. He expected soft fur. He hit a wall of needles. The cat lands awkwardly. He is the master of balance, but the pain in his pads throws him off. He is too close. This is close quarters combat.
The leopard swipes again, a lightning-fast hook trying to flip her over. He knows the belly is soft.
The mother slams her side into the ground. She denies him the underbelly. She presents only the wall. He backs away, slowly, eyes locked on the fortress. He vanishes back into the grass as silently as he arrived. A young male lion, a nomad, no pride, no territory, just hunger
and rage. He is inexperienced. He doesn't know the rules. He sees a slow animal and he thinks easy kill.
He charges without strategy. Just 400 pounds of brute force.
The porcupine cannot deflect this weight. She will be crushed if he lands on her.
She employs the low-gravity defense. She splays her legs. Impact. The lion paws at her back, trying to crush her spine through the quills.
It is a contest of pain tolerance. The lion roars in fury, biting at the air.
He steps on a cluster of tail quills. They go through the pad of his foot.
The lion rears up. He cannot put weight on his front paw. The brute force has failed.
The victory was costly. The mother is limping. Her breathing is ragged. She nudges the baby toward the rock face. The sanctuary is 50 yards away.
Shadows materialize from the darkness.
1, 3. The Hyena clan has returned. And they brought the whole family.
The mother stops.
There is no more running. She turns to face the horde. She is the guardian, and she will die before she lets them pass.
The hyenas do not attack immediately. They are the masters of psychological torture. They pace back and forth, crossing lines, creating a dizzying kaleidoscope of spots and shadows.
The goal is to induce panic.
Her heart rate is peaking at 200 beats per minute, but her feet are planted like roots of an ancient tree.
The signal is given. The star formation attack.
3 hyenas attack simultaneously from 3 different angles: left, right, center.
She cannot block them all. She has to choose. She chooses the center, the alpha. She reverses into him.
Contact.
But the flankers get through. Jaws clamp down on her shoulder.
First strike to the pack. The grip is broken, but the damage is done.
The attack leaves its mark. Her flank bears the heavy toll of the encounter. The impact is immediate and jarring.
Critical impact. Pain is a signal she ignores.
The pack settles in. They start the grind, nipping at her heels, pulling at loose quills. One hyena manages to grip a quill in his molars and yank it out. She stops just defending. She enters the berserker state. She charges, not backward, but forward, teeth bared. They didn't expect offense. She bites the leg of the nearest attacker.
For the porcupine, the world goes black. Her eyesight is poor even in daylight. Now, she is blind.
For the hyenas, this is the advantage. Their eyes are built for the shadows. They stop barking. They go silent. Silent mode is the most dangerous mode.
The mother presses her stomach to the earth. She stops relying on her eyes. She switches to seismology.
A miss. But close. Another strike from the right. Then the rear. They are testing her reflexes in the dark. The scent drives the pack into a frenzy. The discipline is breaking. The hunger is taking over.
They start diving in recklessly. A chaotic storm of snapping jaws.
The mother is a whirlwind. She spins, she stomps, she hurls her body backward into the darkness, hoping to hit something solid.
She connects, again and again. She is turning the area in front of the burrow into a kill box.
He looks down. He sees the unprotected head of the mother as she fights the others.
He prepares to drop. A vertical ambush. The death blow. A loose stone slips under his paw. The pebble hits the mother's head. A microsecond warning. The spike trap! The head of the snake has been cut off. The rest of the clan freezes. Spike trap.
Confusion ripples through the ranks. Without the Alpha's commands, the coordinated siege dissolves into individual hesitation.
But they are not gone. The beta males are still hungry. They are weighing the odds. She spins violently, sweeping the quill fan to clear the space.
She has lost over 30% of her quills. She looks ragged, like a fortress that has taken too many cannonballs.
The baby, the porcupine, senses the drop-in noise. It tries to step out.
The mother reacts instantly. She uses her nose to shove the baby back violently.
It is a harsh love. She is staring down 5 remaining hyenas. She has nothing left in the tank but pure, distilled maternal instinct.
But to the hyenas, that sound is a trigger for PTSD. It is the sound of pain.
He looks at the alpha writhing in the distance.
He turns his head. He chooses life.
The horizon begins to glow orange. The first call of a distant hornbill.
The beta male turns and trots away. He does not look back.
One by one, the shadows dissolve. The hyenas retreat into the bush, licking their wounds, defeated by a creature a fraction of their size.
The alpha is the last to go. He is broken. He has lost his dignity and likely his leadership.
For the mother, the war is over. But the pain is just beginning.
The adrenaline dump hits her like a hammer. Her legs give out. She collapses onto her stomach. She is too exhausted to retract her quills. They remain splayed out, a messy halo of black and white.
The porcupine steps out into the morning light. He is pristine, untouched. He walks over to the heaving mountain of spikes that is his mother.
He sniffs the blood on her shoulder. He doesn't understand the violence. He only knows he is safe.
He nudges her face. Wake up.
She grunts softly. She rises, painfully.
A 30-pound rodent leading a 6-ounce ball of fluff. To the uneducated eye, they look weak, vulnerable.
But the savannah knows better now. The scars on the alpha hyena are the receipts. The limp of the lion is the testimony.
The young one watches her. He mimics her walk. He is learning.
In a few weeks, his soft hairs will harden into keratin spears.
Nature is not cruel. It is indifferent. And she is standing. This is the story of the Bone Crusher Broken.